are back, and of course I got my time zones mixed up. Rosalind's going to be at the top of the next hour. So in the meantime, I want to take your calls, but I want to talk about this. This is the main issue for me. Sin bins for worst families. CCTV cameras to be in 20,000 unfit homes 24/7 and having private security forces be the new Big Brother. It's 888-201-2244. That's 888-201-2244 or 512-646-1776. Now, I'm just going to read you the article out of the Daily Express. Apparently, Secretary Ed Balls, yes, that's his real name, folks. I'm not making a joke there. Ed Balls, he's denied this on his Twitter page. He said, oh, no, the program isn't that vast, and they're blowing the 24-hour CCTV thing out of proportion. Now, I don't buy it. Balls, if you will, is a big Bilderberger. He's gone several times. He's the children's secretary. See, he's there to help indoctrinate the youth. Let me just read you the article. Thousands of the worst families in England are to be put into sin bins in a bid to change their bad behavior. Oh, we have to curb bad behavior. Ed Balls announced yesterday the children's secretary set out £400 million to plan out to put 20,000 problem families under 24-hour CCTV supervisory in their own homes. They will be monitored to ensure that children attend school, go to bed on time, and eat proper meals. Private security guards will also be sent around to carry out home checks. That's right. No warrant, just coming on in. Hey, I'm private security. Come in here. Now, this could get messy, ma'am, or we could go back into the bedroom. I mean, you are opening yourself up to another level of corruption. Yeah, are there, deadbeat, terrible families out there that mistreat their kids? You bet there are. Are there blights on society? Yes, but this is an excuse to get into everybody's life. And the system is much worse. I mean, statistically, you are much more likely to be, raped and killed in some kind of a home. I was watching, doing all this research for Invisible Empire. I'm watching this case out of Florida where they just have a graveyard in the back for all the boys that were taken into the back. It was like a trailer. And some of them didn't come back, folks. And the guys are like 50 and 60 years old, crying on TV. Oh, we wanted to do something. We didn't know what to do. But now Big Brother's in your home, 24/7 CCTV cameras in the home. And those who don't want to go that route, just it's the new Xbox controller. I thought it would be out by Christmas. Apparently, they're still working out the bugs. Let me just read you what this thing is, okay? Project Natal is the code name for the controller-free gaming and entertainment experience by Microsoft for the Xbox 360 video game platform. Based on an add-on peripheral for the Xbox 360 console, Project Natal enables users to control and interact with the Xbox 360 with the need to touch a game controller through a natural user interface using gestures, spoken commands, or presented objects and images. The project is aimed at broadening the Xbox 360's audience beyond its typically hardcore base. Project Natal was first announced on June 1st, 2009 at the E3. Let's see. Microsoft said that over 1,000 software development kits began shipping out that same day. All right, now check it out. The sensor. This is the technology inside. Now remember, people who have Xbox Live are going to be hooked up to the internet 24/7. Just because you're logged in doesn't mean somebody can't hack in and get the same exact information. And we already know through Hepting versus AT&T, even though it was thrown out of appellate court last month, almost 2 months ago now. No, in fact, over 2 months ago now. Today's the 6th. I think it was on June 6th that got thrown out. So 2 months ago, they throw this case out where people were basically blowing the whistle that they had set up splitters. And into the one room, which was a server, they would copy all information coming in through AT&T, Verizon, basically every big telecommunication company out there. Everything you do on your cell phone, whether it be a phone call or a text message, on top of everything you did on the internet. What sites you visited, your emails, you name it. All there. Now, that doesn't mean a human being sees it. That means it's stored. And it probably is later run through, Promise or Carnivore or one of these other, mass information type softwares that looks for keywords, cowords, consolidates you, puts you into subcategories, that sort of thing. And again, thrown out twice. And it doesn't really matter, right? The Bush administration, where it was opened up that this program existed, it could have even predated them. I wouldn't be surprised. But when it came out that this thing existed, it's just retroactive immunity. Retroactive immunity. Unbelievable. How far we've fallen. No more checks and balances here. All right, so the sensor on this thing. Project Natal sensor is an approximately 9-inch wide horizontal bar connected to a small circular base with a ball joint pivot and is designed to be positioned lengthwise above or below your television. So it's basically like the little Wii thing, only it's got a camera on it. Now, here we go. The device features an RGB camera, depth sensor, multi-array microphone, notice multi-array microphone, and custom processor running proprietary software, which provides, are you ready for this? Full body 3D motion capture, facial recognition, and voice recognition capabilities. The ultimate spying device right here. The Project Natal sensor microphone array enables the Xbox 360 to conduct acoustic source localization. That means they can tell where you are in the room, whether or not they can see you with the camera or not, based on your sound. I'm breaking it down for you. Let's see. The acoustic source localization and ambient noise suppression, allowing for these things such as headset-free party chat over Xbox Live. The depth sensor consists of an infrared projector combined with a monochrome CMOS sensor and allows the Project Natal sensor to see in 3D under any ambient light conditions. So in other words, it can be pretty dark in there as well. The sensing range of the depth sensor is adjustable, with the Project Natal software capable of automatically collaborating the sensor based on gameplay and players' physical environment, such as the presence of couches or chairs. Project Natal is reportedly based on software technology developed internally by Microsoft and Hardwell intellectual property acquired from time-of-flight camera developer 3DV Systems. It's probably military folks, let's be honest. Described by Microsoft personnel as the primary innovation of Project Natal, the software technology enables advanced gesture recognition, facial recognition, and voice recognition. So we're talking on another level, whether you're smiling, whether you're frowning, whether you're upset about something, whether you got surprised, whether you're scared. It's basically reading your emotions. That'll be next. The skeletal mapping technology shown at E3 was capable of simultaneously tracking up to four users for motion analysis. That means you and three of your buddies can sit there and play Jeopardy, and it's going to know when you slam down like this who went first, and it's going to know whether or not you're answering. So you can't go like this and go, Jimmy, answer it for me. They'll know your voice. Pretty spooky, right? But Jason, it's for my kid. Oh, I love it. Well, at least unplug the Ethernet part when you're not using it. Folks won't listen to me. They won't unhook it, I promise you. They'll just, have a surveillance device in their home capable of skeletal mapping technology and voice recognition. It's no big deal. Let's see. The feature extraction of 48 interest points on a human body at a frame of 30 hertz. Depending on the person's distance from the sensor, Project Natal is capable of tracking models that can identify individual fingers. Individual fingers! So far they've done 3 demos, and they are hoping for sometime in 2010. So it doesn't look like Christmas time, but it is on the way. And I think in the next segment, I'm going to pull up a clip of that where it interacts with Milo. I've talked about this before, but I really think it deserves even more attention now that we're going to be putting devices such as this, not even guised as entertainment, into homes. Again, sin bins for worst families. I mean, I can't even believe we've gone this far where we think it's okay to have 24-hour surveillance on a family because a single mother lives there and doesn't have a job. Hey, some of us grew up rough. Some of us didn't have everything. Does that mean there should have been a camera in our homes judging us 24/7, 365? I know there's some bad parents out there. When I went home from New York, I looked over at the neighbors and they had 3 kids, literally in diapers and shorts, no shoes, nothing, playing on a roof with no rails. Maybe the oldest kid was 8. Yes, that woman is negligent. Yes, she's an idiot. No, she should not be a parent. But I'm not for putting a camera in her home to make sure she's good and she treats her kids right. because then you're going to be putting a camera in everybody's home. And I'm sure the latest satellite technology essentially does it anyway. Probably sees through walls. When you have a gun that the military is now testing out called the XM-25 that can shoot curved bullets around buildings, through buildings, you can see your target inside. It's basically like the Eraser. If you ever saw that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I wish I had brought that clip because it really does describe what it's like. They each have a smart chip in them. Yes, microchipped bullets. So they're already intruding, but this is on another level. I mean, this is going to be the video evidence in a court case. You realize that. Look at this terrible parent. We've got the cameras in here, but that's if they don't cut a deal with private security. Private security. It's not even going to be the official police, folks.